Hello everyone. Happy Sunday. I love you and I'm sending you a very big virtual hug wherever you are on the earth plane. So here's the message that came in today. Right now we are going warp speed, right? What do I mean when I say we're going warp speed? I want you to imagine that you're sticking your head out the window and your car is going 100 miles per hour and the wind is literally pushing against your face and your face is being squeezed, right? You can barely hold on. It's like, can I see anything? Like, what the heck is going on, right? But you know there's a lot shifting and changing inside of you. Your body is absorbing more high frequency light from the sun than it ever has before. It's able to absorb more light. So when it absorbs more light, it can anchor that light down in, shifting your physical body into higher frequencies. The way this happens, the anchoring process, the shifting into higher frequencies, is the alchemization of density in the body turning into light. And when this alchemization process happens, right, you start to experience yourself in higher states of consciousness, what we call 5D consciousness. And there's a lot of ways in which we can watch ourselves shift and hold higher frequencies. One, we can watch the way we respond to the world. It's going to change. We're not going to respond to people the same. We're not going to react the same way. We're not going to have the same triggers, right? Watch how you respond, not only to yourself, but to the external world. It's going to start to change. Two, the experiences in your life, the people, relationships, places you visit, places you live, jobs you have, behaviors you have, thoughts you have, emotions that you have, they're going to start to dissolve and shift. Not for everyone, but for a lot of us. That's the density that is alchemizing into light. So you're going to watch your life literally start shifting, and you probably already have, in front of your face every single day. New people coming in, old people leaving, the way in which you respond to your family and friends, completely different, right? The desires that you have, the cravings that you have, the gifts that you have, they're going to be shifting and changing. Your reality is changing and it's happening really freaking fast now. And the third piece, which is the most important piece, is that remember, there are two distinct external timelines that we are walking down in every now moment right now. A third dimensional timeline and a fifth dimensional timeline. And the fourth dimensional timeline is this bridge. Rarely do we stand in the fourth dimensional timeline. We are either really engaged in 3D or really engaged in 5D. And the 4D is literally just this bridge that we walk over, kind of watching, right? Sometimes we have one leg in 3D and one leg in 5D, right? But the 4D is just this bridge. And you can see this massive, polarized, distinct timelines in every now as you look out at the external. The third dimensional timeline is real. It's happening. It's fear. It's feeling shackled, like you're not safe, that you have a lack, that you don't have a voice, you name it. All of the denser consciousnesses that we have been programmed to believe and to be in for a very long time. It has dimmed our light. 5D consciousness is freedom. It is safety. It is sovereignty. It is choice. It is speaking truth. It is trusting resonance, your energetic field, right? It is unity. It is love, joy, peace, right? And so in every now moment right now, because we are going warp speed, we are going to see these two distinct timelines even more vividly. And it's not that it's a polarized experience, right? There's a 3D and a 5D. And you can stand in a neutral place and watch both, but you're also going to be in it. And when you are being in it, you want to choose. You want to be consciously choosing in every now. And so here is the third piece that's very important: choice. You are choosing every single thing in every now moment, whether you are aware of it or not. And how acutely aware of choice can you be? I am choosing to go to bed right now. I am choosing to watch this on TV. I am choosing to eat this. I am choosing to take a shower. I am choosing to answer this phone call. I'm choosing to respond to this text message. I'm choosing to respond to this email. I'm choosing to listen to this message. I'm choosing to listen to the media. I'm choosing to participate in this paradigm. I'm choosing to visit this person, right? I'm choosing to hang out with this person. Every single thing you do in every now moment, can you start to notice, is a choice. Because as you start doing that, you remember that you are actually a creator being and that you are sovereign in every choice. And you're not necessarily going to like each choice, right? Maybe there's a choice that you make because it's the easier route. It's easier to choose this route right now, right? It's easier to go have lunch with your friends or your family because otherwise they're going to get upset and blah, 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 right? So you're like, forget it. I'm choosing to do this, but I'm not happy about it, blah, 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 right? At least you are aware. The more aware you are of every single choice you make, the more you will be able to make the choice you actually want to make based on your resonance. And that is how you start to create your reality. You start to first watch how you are choosing perhaps experiences that are not creating the reality you want. Now, let's say you have a job and that job requires you to wear a mask all day long and you don't want to, but you have to. You would say to me, that's not a choice. And I would say, well, it actually is a choice, but I understand. It's not a choice in this place that you need a job. This is your job and you have to go to work to make money. So yes, it's not a choice in that from that lens, but it is a choice from a higher lens. So you go to that job, right? And you have to wear this mask. Here's where choice comes in. Ready? The choice is, how are you going to view the experience of wearing the mask? That's where you find your choice. That's where you find your freedom. You are not shackled to the belief that you are suffocated, that you are placating to this paradigm of mask wearing, right? That you are somehow agreeing to it. Whatever it is that's allowing you to be frustrated or angry, that is that 3D timeline. Start to choose, because these are choices that you're making. Let's get conscious of the choice that you make in your head when you walk into work wearing that mask. And this can be for anything that you think you don't have a choice about. If there is a situation in your life where you feel like you don't have a choice, but you have to do this, then take it a step further and choose how you're going to respond to the experience or event or relationship that you're in that you can't yet choose to get out of. You can see it from a third dimensional frame, which is I'm stuck, I'm suffocating, I don't have a choice. Or you can switch it and say, even in this moment wearing a mask, even in this relationship that I can't get out of yet, even in this job that I can't get out of yet, I am sovereign. I am safe. I am free. I am light. I am high frequency light in physical form. I am having an experience where I have to wear this mask, but this mask does not dictate who I am. This mask does not dictate anxiety. I'm allowing anxiety to come in. I'm allowing fear to come in. I'm allowing anger to come in. I'm choosing that. Or I'm going to choose that I'm all good. Sure, I got to play in this matrix. I've got to play in this game right now. But can I love myself and have compassion for myself while I'm in it? Can I allow myself to relax so that anxiety doesn't take over? Can I stop getting upset with myself because I am in this situation, in this job, in this living situation, in this relationship, right? They want us to start to see that everything in every now is a choice. And when you start recognizing that, you start becoming the creator being. You start to realize how much power and how magical you actually are and how you are creating your reality. And when you find yourself in a now moment where this is not a choice, right? In the 3D lens, it's not a choice. And I get that. Go deeper. Where do you find that choice? You find the choice in the way you view and the story you tell yourself of the experience. Am I going to allow myself to walk down the third dimensional path? Or am I going to allow myself to walk down the fifth dimensional path while I find myself in a situation where I feel like I don't have a choice? How are you going to view it? How are you going to view it? Because you are always a high frequency being of light in physical form, and nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can take away your sovereignty. Nobody can take away your freedom. Nobody can take away your safety. No one. Nobody. Unless you allow them to by playing in the third dimensional field and path. By buying into and believing the third dimensional timeline, which is going to tell you that if you're wearing a mask at work, then you are ... Then you're conforming. Then you don't have a right. Then you don't have choice. That you are, whatever it is that you are believing. Switch it. Choose to focus on the fifth dimensional timeline. Choose to focus on that, because that is where you are going to find freedom, safety, sovereignty, so that no matter where you find yourself that feels as if it's not a choice, you will always know that if you go a little bit deeper into that moment, you always have choice in how you're going to view it. We are creator beings, and we are becoming more of a creator being in every now moment. We have choice, and choice gives us freedom. Choice reminds us of who we are. Choice breaks us out of this third dimensional matrix that has convinced us, programmed, and manipulated us to believe that we don't have choice. So every now moment right now, watch how you choose, because everything's a choice. And don't beat yourself up when you watch yourself choose something that you don't want to choose anymore. But it's the lesser of two evils, perhaps, right? It's an easier route to take right now. Sure. But like I said in the beginning, we are going warp speed, and you are going to watch yourself shift faster and faster and faster and faster right now. And as you watch yourself shift into higher frequencies, quicker and quicker and quicker, you're going to respond to the external differently. You're going to respond to yourself differently. You're going to watch things come into and out of your life much faster. And it is imperative that you recognize and observe the choice you make in every now, so that you can remember that you're driving the boat or you're driving the car with your higher self leading the way, that you are safe, that you are okay, that you can do this, that you already are doing this, and you already did do this. We are just moving through it right now. This is ascension. This is shifting into higher states of consciousness. This is alchemizing density into light. This is being in 5D consciousness, standing and anchored in a third dimensional field. See the two timelines. See yourself with choice in every now. And when you find yourself in a situation where you feel like you don't have choice, go deeper and choose how you're going to respond when you're in it. I love you. Thank you for being here. You are miraculous, courageous, beautiful, amazing rock stars. I love you.